so the first one, your utilization. Okay, this is a universal thing. So don't think that you're the only one that has high utilization, that has a high balance, that's in credit card debt or something like that. You're not the only one. So stop thinking that. Stop thinking that. So our utilization is too high. If your utilization, I want my clients to have their utilization in single digits, 1 through 9. Okay, single digits. 30% is too high. Okay, and where they got that, so look at 30%, okay, the credit card companies, they're still charging you interest. You know what I'm saying? They're still charging you interest. But 30%, it looks low enough, right, where you're doing good. You know what I'm saying? But you're still getting charged interest, right? So we don't want to be charged a whole bunch of interest. So we want that utilization in single digits. If you're in the 700 club, okay, you want to get that utilization as close to 1% as possible. I didn't say 0. I said 1%. All right, the FICO algorithm, it does not like zeros, right? And let's just say you paid off your card or something like that. A lot of times when you pay off your card to 0, especially when you don't use that often, when you pay it down to 0, after a couple months, if it's unused, right, if there's no activity, they'll close that account. All right, so we don't want that to happen. All right, so number 1, utilization, man. We got to work on getting our utilization down. All right, number 2, personal info, right? Personal info. So when you dispute, the first thing that the credit reporting agencies or credit bureaus, whichever one you want to use, the first thing they do is use the information that they have on file. So if you dispute and you have 5 old addresses on there, and those 5 old addresses are connected to closed accounts, charge-offs, all that stuff, right? They're going to say you can't remove your personal information, or they're going to just verify that account. You know what I mean? So before we even start disputing, right, we call the bureaus up and we're trying to update our personal information. Okay, we're trying to update our personal information. You can also do, I used to not be okay with this, but I know some people, they just don't, this generation, they just don't like talking on the phone, right? So you can do your personal information online. You're gonna have to upload your ID, proof of address, and maybe your social security card. But you can update your personal info online. You can also send a dispute letter for that too. Brittany, I had such a hard time getting old address off my account because they're linked to collections. Yeah, that happens a lot. So sometimes when you call, they're going to say, hey, this address is connected to this old account, blah, blah, blah. That's fine. You just want to get as many addresses as possible removed, as many names and stuff like that removed. Because later on down the road, when we start disputing those charge-offs, start disputing those closed accounts, collections, repos, bankruptcy, and all that good stuff, when we get those items deleted, then we can go back and get those addresses removed. Yep. If you guys are looking for a free consultation, also don't hesitate. Our consultations are free. Just DM me the word King. Okay, DM me the word King, and we'll be good to go.